Good day, guys. I am Dr. Gaurav Prabhu. I recently graduated from Avalon University School of Medicine. While I have long been passionate about medicine, my journey towards residency was not as easy as people usually have theirs. I initially started my journey towards healthcare by going to a dental school for 3 years before finding Mr. Reddy, under whose guidance I transferred my degree from India to the Caribbean, then to the US. Um, it had been a long, hard way, but today I can look back upon it and proudly say that it was the right decision to do. I started my career in medicine as a dental student at Modern Dental College and Research Center in Indore. After doing 2 years of dentistry, I still had a void in me which I could not fill. So, not being able to fulfill the desire of becoming a doctor, I transferred my credits to Avalon University School of Medicine, which is based out of Curacao in the Caribbean. I started my course in the January of 2015, and I would like to explain how things go. So what happens is, after you do your grade 12, or for me after doing 2 years of dentistry, you start with MD1 on the island. Let me focus on how the Caribbean medical education works. So after completing your +2 from India, you come to an agency like Ed Plus, which really helps you with the visa process and giving you information so you can make a complete and informed decision about which school you want to go to. Once you get to the Caribbean, you complete your basic sciences that is spread over 4 semesters. In Avalon, every semester is 4 months long. After that, you get a 15-day break before starting the next semester. After completing your basic sciences, there's a bridging course called the MD5, which prepares you for the USMLE Step 1. After that, you give the NBMEs, and every school, including Avalon, has certain criteria that needs to be fulfilled before they can release the documents to the ECFMG for you to be eligible for Step 1. For us, it was getting 70% marks on the NBME exam. Once you are done with your USMLE Step 1, once you have passed your NBME, you can start your clinical rotations, which span over 6 semesters. This can be either completed on the island or in the US, depending on you. During the clinical rotation semesters, there are a few things you need to do, such as prepare for your USMLE Step 2 CS exam and the CK exam. I personally did my rotations in Beckley, West Virginia. It being a very small community and us not having any residents above us, we got a very first-hand experience on how medicine works in the US. And I can definitely say that this prepared us very well to write these CS and CK exams. After you are done with all your exams, you start applying for residency, which usually starts in the September of the year before you graduate. Once you are done with all the applications, you go through the residency interview process. Everything happens through ECFMG's website called ERAS. You apply to the programs of your choice and the specialties of your choice, and then depending on your credentials, your letter of recommendations, your step scores, they give you interviews. Once you are done with your interview process, you submit a rank order list as to which program you liked and you want to match. The same way the program submits a rank order list for you. On the first or the second week of March, you understand where you matched. Then if you match, you start your residency. If you don't match, there is something called a supplemental offer round, which is SOAP, where it gives you a list of programs that have gone unmatched. You apply to those and hopefully you match through one of them. If not, it is not the end of the road. There are many other things you can do to make your resume more lucrative to the programs, like do a research year, involve yourself in any healthcare field, any healthcare research, or go and volunteer with Red Cross, something that makes you a candidate that outshines So Avalon is one of the few schools, and according to me, I would say one of the best schools in the small island of Curacao. I can definitely say that it prepared me well for my STEP exams.